Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy WattsTV, man, and today we have a topic video. Once again, we are talking about Myron from Fresh and Fit. Again! There's been a bit of an update, so consider this like a follow-up video, if you will. And honestly, the content is just making it's making itself at this point. But before we get into it, please do me a favor, do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps me out with the channel, and it lets me know that you are rocking with the content. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed as of recently. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna keep this thing moving. I'm trying to post a video almost every day. Like almost every day, I'm trying my best to make content, and I'm also going to be making more shorts. I'm going to be posting more on Instagram and TikTok, and I've already started posting more on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow my Twitter. All that will be in the description down below. But also, while we're talking about it, make sure that you follow me on all of my social media platforms at WattsTV94. That is at WattsTV94. And also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Watts_TV94. I go live every Saturday around 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you guys join the Discord, man. This is how you have easier access to me, and this is how you can send me topics and just videos that I can react to. So please do me a favor and join the Discord. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. All right, so where do I begin with this video? So you guys remember what we covered previously when it comes to Myron. So remember when Abba and Preach last week, I think it was last week, yeah, they made a video basically exposing Myron and his desire to be white. Well, I posted this within my community tab on YouTube, and Myron has responded to the allegations, but it's not the way that you would expect for him to respond. So let's go over that first, and then we're going to go over what he has said recently, because I just find this very interesting. All right, so this was Myron's response. Let's go over this. Jesus Christ. He says, people tried to say that I suck up to white people for making my valid criticisms of the black community. No fathers in the household, promoting degenerative culture, committing disproportionate amount of violent crime. Also, wait, hold up. Let's go back to this. Promoting degenerative culture. That's all that you platform. What are you talking about? You make degenerative content. You have had OnlyFans models on your platform talking about men, intercourse, and a lot of other crap. You literally had corn stars on your platform before, but you speak against corn and you say how bad it is for men and etc, etc. So your content within itself is degenerative. What are you talking about? He says, I make fun of / criticize all races, but the only race that cries the most about it are blacks. Instead of attacking my arguments, they attack me and call me a refugee, Arab, Indian, non-FBA, coon, Uncle Tom, white supremacist. Well, I would agree with that last one. Besides, you know, you got to be white in order to be a white supremacist. We know that you want to be white, but you aren't there yet. So, I mean, yeah. Anyway, one thing these morons can't call me is a liar. Also, one of the YouTubers that talk the most crap about me won't box me, but has made 50+ videos talking crap and watches my every move on X and YouTube. He's the definition of a coward that hides behind a camera. So guys, I want you to pay attention to this little excerpt right here within this post. One of the YouTubers that talk the most crap about me won't box me. He's always talking about boxing. Myron is constantly talking about wanting to fight and wanting to box people who have valid criticisms of everything that he says and does. He always saying that, but you won't box me, but you won't fight me. You won't fight me though. You won't say this to my face, blah, blah, blah. He's always wants to take it to violence because, you know, that's what these Redpill guys do. Like they're so sensitive. Like if you have any like criticisms about them, then they're going to want to fight you because they have egos and they're so fragile and soft. Like Myron you can look at Myron and tell he's a soft, emotional guy, you know, like he's super soft. Anyway, I wanted to share that posting with you specifically because you guys see how he did not mention anything about the white supremacists that were talking so much crap about him. You noticed that, right? Instead of talking about his colleagues, they were talking so much crap about him. He decided to double down on the black people, not saying a word, continuing to protect his white mommies and his white daddies. There's another video that has surfaced recently, and apparently this just happened yesterday. Someone actually sent this to me in my Instagram DM and it was like, bro, you gotta react to this. So here we are. Apparently Myron was in one of his spaces on X or on Twitter. I'm not calling that shit X. And he has had a lot of things to say about blacks. So we're going to listen to it, and viewer discretion advised. I'm going to be bleeping out a lot of this because what he says is just wild.
You're dumb fucking. You're saying some stupid fucking shit right now. I'm literally in the middle of a gym calling your dumb ass a nigger as I'm working out because you are. You're a fucking stupid fucking idiot. Fried chicken, watermelon with fucking salt, running around with fucking guns, doing dumb shit. Like you came in here on some tough guy shit off rip, like a typical fucking black person instead of actually making concrete arguments. You're an embarrassment. You're an idiot. You make a bunch of stereotypical things. Yo, aren't you from the Sudan? Can't even pronounce it right because in your fucking culture, to pronounce things correctly or use correct English is considered coonery because you're a fucking low IQ dumb fuck like you are. You probably wear Gucci. You probably wear designer. You probably have like 10 pairs of Jordans, and you're probably poor. And you're probably stupid on top of that. Actually, you don't have to say probably. We know you're stupid. So since you want to stereotype me, I'm going to stereotype your dumbass, Jamal. So you. You can get out of my space. No one gives a fuck what you got to say because you're a dumb Negro, bro. At the end of the day, you're a dumb Negro. And if you don't like it, go ahead and send me a picture of yourself. You could DM me too, and you can come see me in Miami someday if you want, because that's all you fucking dumbass understand is violence and being a tough guy. So since that's the language that you speak, Jamal, I'm gonna.
You know what? I find this so interesting. There is so much that I want to say, and give me a second so I can like conceptualize my thoughts, because like I want to take this a couple of different routes. So first thing that I thought of when I actually heard this, I remember previously, this was like a couple of years ago, Myron was defending himself when using the N-word. He said, oh, you know, I'm from Sudan and Sudan is in Africa, so I'm literally black, so I can say it. So it's just crazy because that tells me that you identify yourself as black. I don't know what he identifies himself as today, but previously, that is what he said. I would have to go back and find the clip, but he has said previously, I am from, you know, Sudan, and Sudan is in Africa, so therefore I am black, so I can say the N-word. So I'm like, okay, so he considers himself to be black, right? I just do not understand how you can consider yourself to be black but spew some of the most racist stuff that I have ever heard. And he's talking about this guy, I don't know, and he's calling him a Negro and saying, oh, that's all that your people ever understand is violence, etc., blah, blah, blah. So he doesn't identify himself as African American or black, which is, I mean, whatever. But I find that very interesting. So one, I wonder what he does identify himself as. And two, I feel like this just further proves Abba and Preach's point when they say that this man genuinely wants to be white. Like it's quite apparent. If you put Myron on a fucking lie detector and you asked him if he wishes that he was white, he would probably fail if he lied. He would probably fail. Let's be honest here. I don't know how at one point you can identify yourself as black while saying a lot of this disgusting, racist, like heinous crap. I find that very interesting. Also, I find it very interesting that you said, you know, violence is the only language that, you know, black people and quote Negroes can understand. So if you want violence, I will give it to you. Bro, all you do, if that's the case, you're blacker than what you think, because all you do is resort to violence. That's literally all you do. Whenever someone has something to say about you or offers valid criticism of you, your business, or the things that you say, your first instinct is, I want to fight you. I want to fight you. So I don't understand how you can say, oh yeah, That's all you guys want is violence. When you've threatened to shoot people, you've constantly threatened to box people, you constantly threaten to box ABBA. Constantly. So I just find that very funny. Also, why does Myron constantly have this smoke for black people and other races? But when it comes to the white supremacists who were just talking so much crap about him, he's silent. He has nothing to say about it. He wants to protect his white daddies, his white mommies. I just find it so interesting. He has all of this anger, all of this pent up energy towards black people. But when it comes to the people that he shared a space with at one point, where he was a guest speaker, it comes out that they were talking so much crap about him, and then he's just radio silence. I showed you guys his response. That was the only thing that he said. He didn't mention anything about those white supremacists saying anything negative about him. He never addressed it, to my knowledge, unless he did on one of their shows, which if he did on one of their shows, then okay, fine. I'm just not privy to that, okay? But yeah, I just find it very interesting. He has all this smoke. Why not have all this smoke for everybody? Why do you feel the need to protect white people that talk crap about you? I don't know. I just find it very interesting. Yeah, but guys, let me know what you think about this. This was an insane rant. People call you a coon, bro, because I mean, at one time you did consider yourself to be black. You considered yourself to be black. So people are calling you a coon because you're using all of these racial slurs against black people. You have all of these super negative opinions about black people that just aren't true. You constantly enforce these stereotypes that just aren't true. Bro, I don't like watermelon. I'm well spoken. I have a great job. I make a great salary. Black people are not a monolith, just like white people aren't a monolith, just like Asians aren't a monolith. We are all not the same. We are all individuals. But the fact that you feel the need to constantly reinforce these stereotypes says a lot about yourself, and it says a lot about what you think about yourself as well. There is plenty of self-hate there. Plenty of self-hate. And also, I feel like Myron doesn't even know who the hell he is. That much is apparent. Because you heard him when he was talking about white guys opposed to black guys. When it came to white guys, he said, we. Again. We? Who the hell is we? So Myron has a lot of self-hate, and he's also just confused. So confused. But again, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. This rant was absolutely insane. Yeah, do you agree with anything that I said? Do you disagree? Please do me a favor, let me know in the comments down below. Do not forget to follow me on all of my social media platforms at WattsTV94. Follow me on Twitch. Join the Discord. I will have a link to that in the description down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.